Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Go, go!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense. and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We got this.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Courtland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have step. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Check, Raider 1. Watch the pass. Heavy. Raider 1. Slant.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Come on, Raider 1. Hey, Charlie.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So we have come to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it's caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here.
And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Express! Express! Hey, orbit!
On play action, now Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the run! Watch the run!
2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Carr to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the juke. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple of times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 32 on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Courtland Sutton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, Steve 6.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Carr going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One final try for Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to act